couldn't say the specific language of the question and the conversations that were had, but it was clear to me, and the question became that that in the newsroom in the past, it had not been tight enough, and that's why a new editor was appointed. And the new editor, who I thought really had no skin in the game in the past, was there and had spent time to improve those systems of governance in the newsroom. But the newsroom governance, again, was really an issue for the editor and the legal manager to be responsible for. And those assurances were clear that they had strengthened the governance to be able to catch these things in the future. It was my understanding that the implication of that is that previously in 2006, clearly they hadn't been, because their position was that they didn't know about it.
Mr. Goodman was alleging that others at News International were involved. You can see that.
Yes, and I was not aware of that at the time.
You sure, Mr. Murdoch?
Yes. With respect to news gathering practices, for example, the subject of it, one of the subjects of interest here, I think it's self-evident that in hindsight and knowing what we know now, whatever controls were in place failed to create the sufficient transparency around those issues and the risks around it. However, there were senior legal managers who, had a lot of experience, who were working closely with the editors and with the newsrooms. And at the time, I didn't have a view that those were insufficient or not.